of deception. Daily living as a normal part of a human life. We all like to think of ourselves as somewhat intelligent, and we are often hesitant to admit that sometimes others have taken advantage of us. Maybe we were sold something that didn't turn out to be what was advertised. Or maybe we got something other than what we paid for. Or maybe we were even sold something that was represented as trustworthy, but actually full of defect. When we discovered the truth, we were angry and we felt cheated. We did not get what we bargained for, and we often were worse off than if we had never had anything to do with the thing. Deception is one of the signs that is practiced often but rarely tolerated. The lowest of the low in society are liars and thieves. Deception is just another form of lying, but with a stronger degree of wrong because the deceiver purposefully misleads others into believing that a lie is really what is true. In many cases, deception is dangerous and has been the cause of death for many who have been the unknowing victims of deception. One whose intent is to deceive will know. No. One whose intent is to deceive will no doubt use persuasive words to lead others to believe that the lie is not really a lie. It is enough that we should use persuasive words to get others to believe the truth. But the deceiver knows the power of persuasive words and will use persuasion to lead others into error just as surely as the honest man will try to get others to follow the truth. The problem is knowing who is telling the truth. If you've ever sat through a debate of any issue, you know that both sides are using persuasive words, but only one could be right. It is nothing new in any time of our lives to deal with deception. From the time we are born, lies are everywhere around us. From talk about Santa Claus to white lies when we met strangers, we are all liars. In this society, and that cannot be denied. Obviously, when the question arises, when is deception okay? We want to snap and scream never. But when you think about a completely honest word with no lies, there would be a lot of word feelings, scared civilians, and a lot of justice to be served. Deception is an act in trying to make someone believe in something untrue. Therefore, deception is not morally right, but if we lived in a society where there was complete and total honesty. Deception is just as dangerous In the spiritual realm, deception, as used in the Bible, may mean either a purposeful misleading or leading away. We, as the believers of God and His Word, should be on the lookout for deception in the realm of religion, for we are warned about it several times in the scriptures. And if it is such a danger, we need to know what forms of deception may be used against us and prepare ourselves. The danger is in form of deception is that we don't always know who is telling the truth. Without some serious investigation of both sides. And here is where many fail. Many simply do not exert enough effort in the investigation to discover that they may actually be falling for a deception. And they are easily deceived. For many, all that they require of one who speaks the word of God to them is that he does it powerfully and persuasively. Unfortunately, many speakers know this and use the power of persuasive words to convince others they speak the truth, knowing that the majority of the audience will never cheat their words against the revealed Word of God and discover they have been received. To begin with, deception has become a cultural social norm in most of the world. If someone asks you how your day was, regardless of how it actually was, we are all programmed to blurt that we are good and follow when asking how their day is, and they will reply with how they're doing good as well. When we sit back and analyze this, we realize how many times we have probably lied about telling someone that we are having a good day. If we were honest about how our days were going when people asked, it would more than likely make others feel awkward and catch them off guard if we were to complain rather than tell that little white lie.